Hey, how are you, Satnam? Just coming down from birthday celebrations. It's my 39th rotation around the sun of this solar system. And just decompressing a little bit from activities with the family. And I wanted to tell you about my new offering, the Alchemy of Self-Love. This download came to me when I was overthinking and overcomplicating things, and very simply asked my friend if she could activate anything in her life, what would it be? After my guides told me to just ask, because everything they were sending me, oh, there's the moon. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. Everything they were sending me, I was just overthinking and making it ridiculously complicated, as I tend to do. And she said if I could activate anything in my life, it would be to love myself. And I just thought that was so profound. It like shook me, because I don't know how I didn't think of that, because usually when I'm working with people, like one-on-one, like for instance, there's this one lady that I work with maybe 2-3 months ago, who was very focused on success in her business. She is a tarot card reader, a very, very popular tarot card reader. And she wanted to keep ascending. She wanted to keep going higher and higher with her levels of success. So a lot of our practices and our meditations and the activations we were working with her with was focusing on that. And she would notice a large jump. We would do some work and she would notice a big, like, successful day or something like that, or a large anything coming in, and it was very brief, and it would kind of plateau out again, and we kept hitting that and kept hitting that. And what finally came through when we were in her records, when we were going through her many dimensions of herself, was her worth. Was her we're doing all of the prosperity meditations, all the vibrations, and the frequency for prosperity was there, but she did not feel like she deserved a certain amount of success. So she would reach a little peak, and then it would kind of fizzle back out. And when we started working with her and when we started working with her soul body, and letting her know her soul and explore her infinity and love of herself, everything just started falling into place. Like everything, we actually can't even work together anymore because she's so busy and like traveling the country, and I'm so happy for her. But it's a cool way to see how, like, maybe if you are trying to manifest success in your business and it's not working, all of your visualizations, all your affirmations, everything, you have the belief, but for some reason it's just not working. A lot of times it's from you. The block comes from within, and thinking that, like, I just don't deserve to have that much money, or I don't deserve to be that awesome. A lot of the blocks that we have around our spiritual abilities, around our attracting a partner, being around people that gives us energy, doesn't deplete energy from us, or not letting people waste our time. Healing, a lot of blocks to healing is because you don't feel like you deserve it. A lot of healers find that they can't heal the way they want to with their clients, and it's the same thing. We grew up in this beautiful timeline. We grew up in this specific point in this matrix where loving yourself was not the thing that was promoted, right? I noticed the younger generations are really good at it. They're really, really good at it. I told Charlie he's beautiful or he's awesome, and he's so easily like, yes, I am. And he's very grounded in knowing that. Where I think our generations, a little bit older, can be uncomfortable saying I'm awesome, or I'm psychic, or I'm magical, or it's hard for us to even say the words out loud. I have a psychic ability, without laughing, or it's just because we don't think that we deserve to be that awesome. A lot of us, our upgrades are blocked by our level of self-worth. And so the alchemy of self-love might not seem like it could be something that you're like, I'm not really interested in self-love. I think I'm good for myself. But if you're interested in healing, if you're interested in prosperity and abundance manifestation, if you're interested in psychic abilities, hi baby, then if you're interested in anything, literally knowing your true self and loving your true self, which in the 5D realms, love equals acceptance. So accepting who you are is what allows you to ascend. Until you know yourself, you can't really accept it. Until you know your infinity, your multidimensional layers, you can't really accept it. So like these practices that were put together allows you to tap into your multidimensionality, your connection to everyone around you, and kind of in a glandular alchemical baptism opens a space for you to realize yourself, see yourself, feel yourself. The moment you touch your soul, it's like, that's it. Then you get it, then you start to get it. So it's this program. I don't like the word program. My guides keep calling it a devotion, a 40-day devotion, to give yourself this 40-day devotion to yourself of about a 20-minute practice, 20 minutes of meditation, 20 minutes of Kriya, then an activation and a meditation. Hi, baby.
I need.
Yeah, you do.
Who are you?
No thanks.
Mama is so sorry.
Okay, so like I was saying, activation, the practice, which is about a 20-minute sadhana, 20 to 30-minute sadhana. I think it's actually 20. Let me think. 3, 5, and 11. Yeah, it's about a 20-minute practice altogether. And a meditation that's about 15 minutes every day. You don't have to do the activation every day. You do the activation once, unless you really feel called to it. And I'm pretty sure that's something you're going to want to receive over and over again. Because every time you receive an activation, you're in a different vibrational state. So the codes will always offer you something completely different every time, right? So with this alchemy, with this alchemical baptism, there's a light language activation with a recorded Reiki session, Reiki board. And once you receive those codes, then you can begin the Kriya practice. And then you can work with the meditation once you're in that energy field. The whole thing takes about 45 minutes, 30 minutes if you don't include the activation every time. If you have 30 minutes a day to devote to yourself, to figuring out what you are. Right? Not who you are, what you are, the many things that you are, and loving that. Loving yourself from your point of multidimensionality. It just opens up everything. It opens up everything that's not moving. It opens up all of the spaces where you are filling things with doubt and fear, overthinking, negative intrusive thinking. Anything that allows you to have self-animosity. Every time you do something good, that like crazy voice that rears its head and tells you that it's terrible, and that voice wins. Once you do 40 days of this practice, you will be shifted out of that dimension. That frequency won't even be available to you anymore. What's really cool about it is it's a holistic practice. So it touches the mind, the body, and the spirit. So It comes with a magical food diet and energetically intentional diet with the Ayurvedic foods that hold the frequency of love. And a lot of times when you look at spellcasting and witchcraft, they'll have recipes that they serve to a partner to make them fall in love with them. These foods hold a vibration of love. Hello. Yeah. They hold a vibration of love. And when serving it with intent to somebody, it makes them vibrate at that vibration, harmonizing it. So serving it to yourself does the same thing. Also, there's a yogic anatomy structure called an oha or oja that is kind of like a spiritual lubricant that once you have a well-developed oja in your aura, things go very, very smoothly for you. And it's very easy for you to accept you. And everything outside of you accepts you because you accept you. It's like a spiritual lubricant. So there's a recipe for a shake that builds up your oja field. There's just a bunch of different ingredients you can incorporate into your magical food diet for 40 days while you're doing these practices. So literally your cellular structure will begin to vibrate at the frequency of love. Right? So you're changing the neuron pathways with the meditation. You're changing your glandular secretions with the Kriya. Oh, the geese. The geese are honking. Where are they? There they are. That is such a beautiful sign. We're going in the right direction. Yes, self-love. Oh my God. So body is affected with the Kriya and the diet. The mind is affected with the meditation, and the spirit is affected with the activation and the light codes and the Reiki. So it's just the holy trifecta. It's impossible to not change when you treat yourself at a holistic level. So like, I don't know. I'm just excited to offer this to everybody. I feel like it's going to be massive for magic. I feel like a lot of the people I work with are psychic, are looking to develop their spiritual gifts or learn their spiritual gifts or learn their psychic abilities. A lot of that comes with not being able to accept the fact that they're magical, not being able to love their gifts, from being ostracized and, years of being burned at the stake and lifetimes or chased by the Inquisition or anything has just made our magnificence something that we hide, even from ourselves. Imposter syndrome, self-sabotage, being afraid of our success, all of that can get blown away if you give yourself 40 days of 30 minutes a day. And if you are called to work with it longer than, obviously, yeah. But yeah, so I'm going to be putting the link below. It's only going to be listed on my website. Etsy's being so weird. I'm going to try to transition away from Etsy because they do a lot of things where they just try to flex control over, you know what's going on in our world with regressive energy. Anytime you're trying to do something positive, you're going to be met with a little resistance. And I'm being met with some resistance just in anticipating me releasing the Alchemy of Self-Love. Etsy has put a reserve on my account and anything. I'm just going to be distancing myself from that e-commerce platform. So it will just be on my website and I will link that down below. And I'm really excited to hear about the shifts that happen. I hear these amazing stories right away whenever I release these things, and sometimes I want to share them, but I feel like they're personal. But yeah, if you do, work with this program, work with this devotion, start to really feel profound shifts, please feel free to leave comments here or write me emails or anything, because I love transformation. That's literally the theme of my incarnation. So yeah, Satnam, and I love you guys.